Hey everyone, I'm going to whip you through a quick demo and explanation of what you're seeing on your dashboard right now and what you can expect to see once you've completed the setup. So to complete the setup, head over to the left-hand nav there, click on setup, copy that tag, paste it to your website header, and you're all done. So it requires no dev, no coding, typically takes less than 2 minutes. So first and foremost, the MoneyMade Growth Stack is designed to identify the winning topics, winning pain points that are driving the most engagement with your users, and then ultimately generate more content around that and continue optimizing both the strategy and the content. What you're seeing right now is the beginnings of a content strategy. So it's identified pain points and related topics to your product, your market, that should ultimately be tested with content. It doesn't yet know that you've produced articles on your website or pushed out social, as you haven't yet completed the setup. But once you do, this dashboard will begin to populate with your existing content, as well as as starting to populate with engagement data. And I'll show you exactly how it does that shortly. But once you have completed the setup, you'll see something very similar to this. So firstly, what the engine continues to optimize on and create is a strategy. And like I said, that is identifying customer pain points and topics that are resonating with your audience and really driving engagement. It's then all about sort of execution. So creating more content around these winning topics, and that can be done with articles, social, newsletters, and search. And then, as I said, everything is around optimizing for conversion. And I'll show you exactly how that works with an example shortly. But how the engine really sort of like works and the added functionality here is that once you understand those topics, those pain points that are driving engagement, that data can then be fed into your content strategy and your content plan. Now, the MoneyMade Growth Stack creates your content calendar automatically based on your winning topics and your winning pain points. So here we can see articles being generated, images being generated, rich with insight, rich with source data around those topics that are, again, driving the highest engagement. Your social content, Twitter, LinkedIn, newsletters, etc. Now, I mentioned before, this is all sourced data. So everything in here is legitimate and has been sourced from reputable sources. And if we head over to the Research Hub, I'll explain how it does that. So the Research Hub is literally your space where you can drop in any research, facts, data, insights on your product, on your market. And every piece of content that's created will automatically draw on your Research Hub and insert that into it. So there's really that sort of component of intelligence to enrich your content. Now, I wanted to show you an example of how it constantly optimizes the content itself. But before I do, I just want to whip over to an example of an article that's been published on another website. So not a customer of ours, but as you can see, a beautiful article. It's been written well. They've manually sort of added this table of contents. As you come through, they would have manually sort of hyperlinked each and every one of these. But what's interesting is nowhere is there a call to action. Now, this article has been designed to educate and ultimately engage, but the purpose is to always drive users into that conversion flow. Now, 99% of article content out there works like this. You get all the way to the bottom, and maybe there's just like a little hyperlink. Maybe there's a generic banner in there somewhere, but it's just not optimized for conversion. It's often optimized for search and traffic, but it's just not driving users into the funnel. Now, what we do, and this is an example of a customer of ours, is we've identified a topic that we know resonates with their audience. The article has been automatically generated, automatically created. The image has been automatically generated and published. And these engagement tools have been automatically inserted into the article to drive users into the funnel and ultimately get them engaged. So the first thing we have here is the podcast. So this is a beautifully narrated podcast automatically inserted into the article and actually drives north of 20% engagement alone. It's fantastic. As we scroll down, automatically inserted is this clickable summary or table of contents, taking users to that section of the site. Everything automatically hyperlinked. As we come here, these are CTAs that have been generated in real time based on the article that the user's reading and has ultimately contextually added the brand into that. So that's driving users into the article with contextually relevant CTAs. Now, these CTAs are all sprinkled throughout the article. Here, users can engage with this multimedia unit, video components, educating the user on the product, driving them into the funnel. Here, we've highlighted and identified keywords related to the product's benefits that allow users to also engage. So once again, multimedia units to get users into the funnel. Contextual lead capture. So this is where, again, the user is reading about a specific topic because they're interested in that. So the call to action should be related to that. And that's exactly what we've done. Every article with a contextual lead capture call to action. And as we keep scrolling through, you see these sprinkled throughout. We also have this contextual bar at the bottom, once again, always related to what the user is reading. So I hope that's helped sort of help you understand how the tools work from both a data and strategic standpoint all the way through to constant conversion optimization. Thanks very much.